Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is the second tutorial in this course, and in this tutorial I again have a very simple HTML file for you, and we're going to talk about a few more tags and few more things that we can do in HTML using those tags, right? So what is similar between this file and the one that we checked out in the last tutorial is that it has a doc type tag, and as I said in the last tutorial that you would have to include this in all the web pages that you make. And then on line number 2 I have the opening HTML tag, on line number 12 I have the closing HTML tag, and between these two tags I have rest of the tags. So the head section this time is a little more elaborate, and what's common is the title tag, and it has the text "you got it," and inside the body section I have just the paragraph tag this time, not the heading tag, and it has a text, "I'm a hunter, you want to see my gun," right? So I'll just show you guys how this file looks in in Google Chrome. So it's really very simple. You have the title here, "You got it," and you see the paragraph text here, "I'm a hunter, you want to see my gun." So what are these other extra tags doing here? As I said, as I told you in the last tutorial, that within the head section you have tags that allow you to save information about your web page. So for instance, you want to make your website search engine friendly, in the sense that you want search engines to be able to find your web page on requests from users. When let's say you search for restaurants in New York. So if you have a website that has information about restaurants in New York, then you would have to inform search engines that, okay, hey, I've got some information about restaurants in New York, and this is how you're going to tell them. So you'll have to use the meta tag for that. So immediately after the title tag, you've got the word meta between the less than symbol and the greater than symbol. And as you must have noticed, the meta tag doesn't have a closing tag the way the title tag has. So the meta tag is a very simple tag to construct. You just have to make sure that you have the right attribute and value pairs, right? And this is very simple to understand. What I mean is that after the word meta, you have to give a space, and then you have to have an attribute that goes along with the meta tag. So one attribute that goes along with it is the name attribute. And since we want to save some keywords about our web page, you use the keywords value within double quotes, and after the assignment operator, after the attribute name, right? So name is the name of an attribute, and the value that it takes for you to be able to save some keywords about your web page is keywords, right? And similarly, content is another attribute, and this is where you're going to put in your keywords. So going by the example that I gave you, so if you have a website that has information about restaurants in New York, so that's what you'll put here, New York restaurants, and maybe names of a few restaurants between double quotes. And if you have multiple keywords, then you would separate them with the comma symbol, right? And to close this tag, you could either use a closing meta tag the way we work with the title tag, or you could just put in a / and then the closing angular bracket, or the greater than symbol, right? So this is how you include keywords about your web page within the web page. And on the next line I have another meta tag, and this one is to save some description of the web page, again, to make it search engine friendly. So you have the meta tag again, and this time the name attribute takes the value description, and the content attribute takes the value meta tags illustration, right? So this is the proper description that I thought this web page should have. And then again, to close it, I have the / and the closing angular bracket. And then on the next line I have another meta tag, and this one has the attribute http-equiv, right? So that's EQUIV, and this has the value refresh. So this particular attribute is used to refresh your web page, and the content attribute this time takes the value 2. So this is the number of seconds after which you want your web page to be refreshed. So I'll show you guys this page in Google Chrome, and you must have noticed that the page is getting refreshed after every 2 seconds, right? And sometimes you would want this to happen if you want your content to be updated and displayed to users after every few seconds. And let's say you do not want to redirect your users to the same site after a few seconds. Let's say you want to take them to Google after 2 seconds, right? So what you'll have to do for that is you'll have to put a semicolon after the number of seconds, as the value for the content attribute in the meta tag, and then you'll have to type in URL and then the equal to symbol, and then HTTP : 2 slashes, and then the URL where you want to take them. So let's say you want to take them to google.com, so you just type in www.google.com here, you save your file, and I'll refresh this in my browser, and this time I see that after 2 seconds I am taken to google.com, right? So this is how you redirect users using the meta tags in HTML. And that's all I wanted to discuss with you guys. In the next tutorial I'll talk about another interesting HTML feature. We'll check out more tags. So you may subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and take care till I see you next.